I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Thank you for joining me. Got somebody here already. Who is that? Look what we got today. We're going to be reviewing Rogue Hot Sauce. Joshua Sanders. Good to see you, man. How are you? Corey, my buddy. Good to see you, man. Hi, James. Good stuff, James Reed. Matthew, good to see you. Hi, Christy. Hello, Chris. Joshua Sanders graduated with his master's. That's a huge feat, my friend. Well done. Congratulations. Justin H., good to see you. I checked my email. Thank you very much, dude. I'll email you back after. Mahoney, good to see you. Dustin Downs, good to see you. Jim Harbin, Red Madness, Human Detox. Good to see you guys. Ambiance. I like it, ambience. I'm having a good day. Hi, Justin Staggers. Jesse, Anthony, Fragacuda. Got something to show you guys. Actually, it's on the other side. Sorry. I had a couple things to show you. First of all, Bobby Germano, good to see you. Hi, Liz. Outlaw 51, Michael, good to see you. August West. Good to see you guys. All right, so look, here's what we got today. The Chicago Hot Sauce Festival is happening. Hi, Paul. Hi, Merrill. I can't be there. It's a bummer. But what we're going to do today is we're going to hang out for, I said it's going to be about an hour. I think it's only about 45 minutes. I got a card game to attend tonight. So, but I want to, we're going to review a sauce. Remember recently I told you guys that I had some really big news that was huge. You guys remember me dropping that on you? I got permission to give you guys a hint. It was one of those things that required permission because, believe it or not, I signed a non-disclosure agreement to not talk about it. So I'm very glad that I've been given permission to tell you a little bit. We've got a little bit of a problem here. That was good. So we're going to review this. I'm going to show you a cool product I got sent to me by Holham. I haven't really technically used it yet, but I'm going to. Then I'm going to give you this big giant news, and we'll do question and answer for a while. Does that sound cool? Hopefully it does. All right. Now, the reason we're going to be reviewing this is it's in honor of High River Sauces. Now, if you don't know, I'm not sure if you know this, but High River Sauces, owned by Steve Seabury and his wife, are the ones who put on these big shows like the Chicago Hot Sauce Expo, the New York Hot Sauce Expo. Best shows there are, and that's them. By the way, guys, if I sound very clear today, it's because of this. Usually forget, but I decided not to forget today. Anyway, Steve Seabury owns High River Sauces, and I can't be there right now, so we're going to review a sauce. High River Sauces, Rogue Hot Sauce. I'm reading it from my phone because it's really weird. Look at that. It's almost impossible to read that. I had a hard time. Anyway, High River Sauce Rogue. This sweet and spicy blend of Trinidad scorpion peppers and blood oranges. All right. Here are the ingredients. Moruga scorpion peppers, Jolokia peppers, or ghost peppers, red serrano peppers, blood oranges, apples, pears, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, lime juice, garlic, and ginger. Had a really great sauce from a while back with a company that's not around anymore that made a blood orange sauce that was incredible. Ooh. You know what? Great aroma. Pick up the citrus. Getting the garlic, but citrus, vinegar, And the peppers. Here's a spider coming to chill out. Not a big fan. He's got too many legs, too many eyes, and he's got hair on it. A little insect with hair. It's not cool. Get away. Scram, dude. Sorry. Not a fan. All right, so we're going to try this, and really kind of excited to tell you this exciting news, the hint. No difference really on the spoon. I'm glad all you guys are here. You know that? Things are going to change here pretty soon, you guys. All right, in a good way. So from High River Sauces, my friend Steve Seabury. Rogue. That's a good idea. I should give the spider some sauce. Anyway, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is JC. You can kind of see it right there a little bit. Mmm. Oh. What a sauce. Orange for the blood orange, the orange taste and the citrus. Getting the garlic, but the orange is wonderful. And the heat from the pods in here, the Trinidad Scorpions, the Buchalokia, the Red Serrano. Beautiful flavor, beautiful finish. Love the consistency of it. I would say that the heat on this for somebody who's still kind of rising a little bit. What a tasty sauce. If you're at the Scoville table and you don't need anything hot, you'd find this warm. Very warm. Like this. If you're just somebody who doesn't ever eat anything hot, you'd probably say this is like a 7 or 8. But the weird thing, again, if you're somebody who's never ever done anything, eat anything hot, this is going to be a 10 for you. Probably only like a 7 or 8. If you're chasing the heat, you're eating it. Megan Lockhart, girl, thank you so much. That's the coolest thing. Thank you. But if you're chasing the heat, you'd find this to be about a 5, maybe a 6. Super flavorful. Love the orange. This is probably my favorite so far from High River. Wow, is that tasty. Love it. Now, delicious. All right, let me show you this. This company called Holham. If you don't know what this is, it's called a gimbal. Hold up your hand if you know what a gimbal is. No idea. I didn't know what a gimbal was. Now, most of the time when I record stuff, I'm recording it with a tripod or like a laptop like it is right now. But check this thing out. When you record by hand, what this thing does, if it works right, there you go. See, it holds. Now, how I move my hand, it keeps the camera steady. Do you guys see that? Just bash into the chair. No matter how you keep it's called a gimbal. And it works really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is they sent to me, they wanted me to try it out. And I said, I misunderstood them when they first emailed me. I was like, didn't understand what he was talking about. I said, I think I got the wrong guy. I don't think it's going to be a good fit. And then he messaged me back. We talked a little bit further. I dig this thing a lot. Very, very neat gimbal. So I'm grooving on this. So I go to all the foreign trips I take. I'm going to take this with me because I end up doing a lot of like going around to event centers. It'd be cool to hold that and not have to worry about the jittery. It's awful. So that's kind of neat. Isn't that cool? All right. Now, let me tell you a hint. I can't give you the news. Yeah, enough. It's very, very cool. I'm digging it. I can't give you the news, but I'm going to give you a hint of the news. I got to technically read how I'm allowed to word this. Hang on. I have been selected to be featured in a part of a documentary series. It's going to be streaming on one of the top global streaming services in the world. It's going to happen in 2020. We're going to film it relatively soon. I can't tell you about it, but it's going to appear in 2020. I'm not allowed to say what streaming service it is, but you all know about it. Everybody in the world knows about it. We've all heard it. So this is going to be a really, really huge thing. When this happened, thank you, Megan, so much. Thank you, Nuff. When I got word of this, it was just like, and here's the truth. Oh, Reed, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Johnny, thank you for all you do. You're helping people and doing what you love. That's success, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Reed. But over the past 2 years, 3 different times, people have come to me and said, hey, Johnny, we want to maybe use you in a TV show or something. So I'm like, okay, we'll see, And I've come close a couple of times. And the first time I thought, I'm going to be on TV. And it didn't happen. The second time I was like, well, maybe. And it didn't happen. The third time I'm like, it's not going to happen. And it didn't. Thank you, Jaden, so much, man. Appreciate it. So when they called me on this time, they called me. We spoke on the phone for they messaged me. I got an email from them first. And then I messaged them, emailed them back, gave them my number. They called me within 20 minutes. And they said, after we talked for 15 minutes, they said, we can't give any more information. We're going to ship you over an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. You can sign that, and then we'll talk to you about it. I was like, Felipe, thank you so much. Bless you, man. Thank you. So anyway, we got on the phone and we talked, and it's going to be very, very cool. So I can't tell you well, you probably know what it's about. I can't tell. Thank you so much, Paul and Meryl. Bless you. I'm not a legend, dude. I'm just a guy, but thank you so much for saying that. But it's a thrill. This is a big one. This is and when they first told me, I was like, well. And then I signed the NDA, and then I hope it is too, Cletus Ray. But after I signed the NDA, 2 or 3 days went by. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. I was kind of managing my expectations. I used to have a friend that I dated a long time ago, who was a psychologist, and she would say that you're managing your expectations. You don't let yourself get too excited to get bummed out. Then he called me and said, we love it. And I was like, so this is a big deal. I'm really excited, but it's all because of you guys. You understand that? The only reason they know about me and anybody knows about me is because of you. You guys tell people about me, and that's how the channel grows. So you guys are pretty awesome. So anyway, that's what's going on. So let's do some question and answer, okay? Human Detox. Johnny, will the Tube of Terror and the Chilli Cherry Nightmare ever have a distributor in the UK? Not sure about the Chilli Cherry Nightmare. My partner in that and I just recently, within the last month, have started selling it in retail. It's in America. Here in America, it's in FYE. There's 217 stores. It's in all of those stores. It's in Chili's. How cool. It's in, my friend Blair owns this company. This is just his logo, Heat Me. But Chili's, and he has 2 stores in Canada, and it's in those stores. And so I see getting into the UK, that's a done deal. We can do that. We can make that happen. If you know anybody who is a likely distributor or is interested, have them email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com, and we can make that happen. Okay. Thank you, Human Detox. Christy, the family is going to grow a lot. That's a fact. Here's what's going to get weird. I started thinking about it because a lot of things are going to change. What won't change is how we do the show. We'll never talk about things like divisive stuff. I don't even say it. We're not going to talk about those things. We're just going to talk about happy, positive things and things that are a blessing in people's lives, like chili and happiness and family and cheese, stuff like that. So that won't change. But right now, we have 61 people on. I have 1 mod on. And it's Corey Cadell. Is a great dude. Love him. Love his family. But when this happens, we'll need, 15 or, a lot of, because I'm going to be allowed to talk about the channel on this documentary. So that it's not like they're going to talk about me and not know who I am. It's going to be pretty cool. So it should be pretty, it definitely is going to make a change in things for sure. Liz Westcott, how could my husband send you some hot barbecue sauce he makes? He'd love you to try it. Just email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com, Liz, and we can make that happen, okay? Now, I need to let you know, I just cleaned my room today. Really, I have like organized chaos. Like everything is a mess and it's disarray, but I know where everything is. Usually, today I cleaned my room out and found like, I don't even want to say it. I found a lot of stuff that I need to review. I thought I had a good supply. I've got like at least 2 months of stuff to review in my home right now. And I've got all these things coming up. I got the skydive. I have a bunch of stuff going on for that. It's going to take a few days. And I've got the London in July. And it's just August. There's just a whole lot of travel. So if you're going to send me something, I will review it. Just be patient. It may take me a little while to get to it. Jason, if I were to come back in a second life, what chili would I come back as? Interesting. Let me think about that one. Created yet. A hot one. Let's see. Big ups on drinking that bottle of plutonium. Oh, yeah. That was stupid. I won't do that again. You know, it's really fun. I'm so glad I did all that then. You know, there's 136 challenges now. And there was like a period of time where I went hard with some really gnarly challenges and overdid it. Like really just, but I sort of made a name for myself, which is sort of cool. I wouldn't want to be a guy just starting a channel right now, though. You know what I mean? It would be hard. It would be a lot harder. There's so many people doing it now. When I started, there were a lot of people doing it when I started, but now there's like a million people doing videos, you know? Christy, the heat, I would say this is a little bit hotter than the Blueberry Hell. But not a whole lot, just a little bit. Megan, I am not married. My former wife would probably not like that. I was married when I started. You know, a little bit more stuff is so tasty. I was married when I started the channel. Orange is so good. Was married when I started the channel. It was doing this like there's smoke coming out of the back of the plane when I started the channel. It wasn't like the channel was the demise of our marriage. Didn't help, but it wasn't the demise. You know what? Shortly after I started the channel, we split. But what the channel did was it helped get me through the divorce. It was a nightmare. Someone made a comment recently, just today. They said they love and they hate the live stream. They hate the fact that I don't focus on the camera. I'm reading over here. I tried to say to them, I'm really sorry. I'll read a comment and I'll look. I scan to make sure something, it's hard. I do the old lizard thing, like chameleon, one eye going one way, one going the other. Anyway. You're welcome, Liz. No problem. Anytime. The blueberry cheese. I want to see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get some blue brain cheese. You guys on today? I don't know if you watched the video today that I shot with my father. I did a cheese video with Papa Scoville. Man, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, here it is. Get a load of this, you guys. That's what the blue brain cheese looks like. Is that not gnarly? I cannot wait to eat that. I put my old man on the spot. I'm like, will you eat that? He's like, sure. I loved it. So I'm excited about that cheese. All right, Ronnie Millsap. Love it. I think you said you've enjoyed the endorphin feel from Pure Evil. Have you tried any more? I've tried a million. Yeah, I've had an endorphin rush. It may sound bad, but you've seen me get high for years now. Many, many times. I get an endorphin rush a lot. Usually not on a review. I haven't had the last time I got an endorphin rush on a review was the review of a Fatali jigsaw grown by Steve Baylor a year or two ago. One pepper gave me an endorphin rush. But apart from that, it takes like a half a dozen peppers for me to get an endorphin rush. But yeah, I love it. As far as extract, I don't really do that anymore. I'll sample it, but I won't do challenges with it. Did she take the bigger half of the pepper? She took the whole pepper. When I tell you that I walked out of there with a suitcase, I'm not making that up. I left with a suitcase. Called a buddy of mine and said, dude, need to move in. He's like, how come? What's going on? I said, not looking good. Matthew, CLMN16. Can I get a shout out? Why? Of course you can, Matthew. Thank you so much, Paul. Again, thank you so much. Man, listen, Tommy Scoville, my brother Tommy, you guys don't. Tommy's a madman. One of the funniest people on the face of the earth, and he and I have so much fun together. It's one of those guys I know what he's thinking before he says it, and one of those sort of things. And he's agreed to chase some heat with me. And when I tell you he doesn't, you know what I say? If you're somebody at the Scoville table and you don't know anything hot, that's Tommy. Nothing hot. But he's willing to lean into the pitch, take one for the team, and go after it. So for that, I got to tell him I thank him for that. Do I check in with my doctor? No. I go to a doctor when I have like a bone sticking out. You know what I mean? I've stitched on 2 different occasions. So I really don't go to a doctor unless there's a problem. Last time I went to a doctor, I had blood clots and a kidney stone, and I thought that was my last night on the planet. It's the only reason I went. But I don't go to a doctor unless there's a real problem. Now, I will tell you this. Last time I was at my doctor's, I got the blood clots. It was a provoked by acute bipulmonary embolisms. It was provoked, meaning I sat on a plane like this for 16 or 20 hours without moving. That's what did it. So while I was in the doctor's office, I said, listen, let me tell you what I do. I kind of have a bit of a crazy lifestyle. I'm sure they were thinking I was going to lay some drugs on them, like I'm whatever. But I'm like, I eat a lot of hot stuff, peppers and stuff. And she didn't know who I was. So I told her about the channel and what I do. And she knew an idea about peppers. So I said, I ate a lot of Reapers. And she's like, Reaper, is that the hottest one? So she knew that. But, she actually agreed to do a video with me where I would set up a camera and she would talk about it. We would question and answer from fans and stuff. And I would ask some questions about what I do and if she thinks it's wise or not. I do know this. They're super healthy for you. Pods, capsaicin. It's my favorite muscle. Boy, I don't know. My favorite muscle car. Give me a second. Let me think about it. Like a 66 427 Cobra. It's not a muscle car in the true sense. It's not like a muscle car, like a Camaro or a Mustang or a Barracuda or something like that. But the 427 Cobra, man, it's got a lot of power. It's about the size of a go-kart. I'd like one of those. Yeah, Bullet, no doubt, Paul. Boy, the Bullet Mustang, right? Chevelle. I don't know, Matt. Matt Ferry, to a point, hot stuff is good for you. When is it not good for you? I've never had a adverse reaction to eating heat. And if eating hot stuff was going to hurt somebody, I'd be the poster child for that. I think they're really healthy. There's more. I've said this a lot, but there's more vitamin C in one pepper. I don't mean just a hot pepper, green pepper, bell pepper. There's more vitamin C in a pepper than there is in 3 oranges. They're great for you. They boost your immune system. They increase your metabolism. Nothing but good. Just got to be careful. You can overdo it and make your stomach upset and have problems in the Oval Office the next day. Kind of happens, but 56 vet. Oh, there's 63 split window. If you're going to go vet, that's the vet to go with. For me, anyway. Eleanor is pretty sweet. You bet. Roger, dude, I know I'm missing so much fun. Roger's taking time. Why are you even here, dude? You should be hanging out at the expo. I don't know why you're talking to me. Love you, Roger. Roger with the Hot Damn Show, guys. Check his channel out. He does some of the craziest challenges there are. And he's at I met him last year. It was the first time I met him. I met him last year, and glad he started a channel. David Rosa, an El Camino customized. How about it, right? You know what's really cool? You'd love this, David. I wish I could take you to Australia with me. In Australia, they're called utes. It's a utility It looks like a miniature El Camino. I mean, it's just a 2-passenger, long back bed, lowered, long, sleek front. And man, right-hand drive, really gnarly looking cars. You love them, man. Very, very cool. I like Novas. I don't know. I'm a Nova guy. I'm a GTO guy. Oh, I should. There's that spider coming back more. He keeps coming over here. I'm gonna put some Rogue on him. Matt Furry, no problem, dude. Listen, you're part of the family. What was Lou Wall? What was my previous profession? One of these days, I'll tell you. Problem is this: it'll just go into a million questions about what I used to do, and it really isn't that exciting. So, but it was essentially phone sales. I was a phone jockey. One of these days, I'll tell you. Psychedelic Toad, I can't believe you caught me live, dude. Thank you. We've been waiting for you. Thanks so much. We can all relax now. Very cool. 61X, home of the K-Law. 77 Trans Am with Eagle on the hood. Yeah, Paul. When my sister, when I was growing up, I was a sophomore. My sister was a senior, and she dated a dude who had a 6.6, the 6.6 Turbo Trans Am. Oh, and I mean, you imagine having that car as a senior in high school? It's crazy. 69 Judge. Fact. It's a pretty great car. Merkster. Hey. So anyway, I have more good news I can't really announce. The stuff I can't announce is because it has nothing to do with an NDA. What if I can come up with a hint for that? This is something people have asked me about for years. And it's finally going to happen. There's a hint, and I'm not going to give you any more, but that's a good one. Good question, Liz. It's funny you say that. I think he's probably going to eat a habanero. On the 5th, July 5th, we're going to do an upload where he's going to probably eat some of that habanero. You can keep some secrets. I don't know. Sweeney Todd. Roadrunner is great. 69. What a great movie, Sweeney Todd. What was it? Was it Sweeney Todd? Was that the name of the movie? It was awesome. Psychedelic Toad. I'm surprised you can still speak after all your challenges. You know what? Here's the truth of it. I'm being honest. This is one of my strengths is I'm able to keep my composure where most people are, they lose it. Even if it's killing me, I can usually talk and maintain my composure. It's a gift. Am I excited about going to England? Sounds like fun. Say hi to the Chili Queen for me. Yeah, Roger, I'm really stoked for going. I'm going to England twice this year. I'm going now and again in October. So I'm really stoked. I was going to go to Stonehenge this time, but I'm not. I'm going to go watch the changing of the guards. I'm going to come up with something really cool to do video-wise with the change of the guard. Maybe I'll have my gimbal and take some funny pictures with me messing with a guard. It's a thought. Matt Ferry turns 50 on the 4th. My Tommy's born the 3rd of July. I'm born the 6th of July. Hey, thank you so much, Paul. No, it's so funny you say that. We were talking today, Paul, about doing a video with Mama Scoville, but she won't do that. But what I was going to say to you was my birthday is the 6th. My brother's is the 3rd. So we used to always celebrate on the 4th. So hope you have a great birthday on turning 50. Well, that was a mental birthday. And every birthday I've ever had was just a number, right? But I turned 50. I remember like a week after I turned 50, somebody by chance asked me how old I was. And I said, I'm 50, but I was like, I never said but after my age before. I'm 50, but I don't really care. I can't imagine people lying about their age. Isn't that the funniest thing in the whole world? Who does that? It's crazy. You ate a tiny green pepper and it burned you. It's crazy. Yeah, they're hot. No, you know what, Paul? I wish Mama Scoville would go on video, but she just won't, man. Not happening. Cody, I don't really have a favorite band. You know what? Maybe I'm not fickle. I don't have a favorite sauce. Whatever my favorite sauce is, whatever sauce I've picked for a good meal, that's my favorite sauce. Right now, this is my favorite sauce. May not be in an hour. My same thing with music. Whatever, if I'm listening to a great tune, whatever I'm listening to, it's my favorite band. I mean, I love Pantera, Slayer. I love Metallica, but I love the Beatles and the Kinks. I love Count Basie. I love, the Glenn Miller Band. I like punk. I like classical. I like Beethoven and Bach. I like kind of everything. Very, very eclectic with my musical taste. Now I play guitar, and I pretty much only play metal. I used to play, when I first started playing guitar, I played punk because it was like